Hey there! As part of my relationship ingredient series, I want to talk about how we communicate our truths, how we communicate the very things that we want to communicate to everyday people in our lives, whether they're part of our families, or whether they're part of our work, or whether they're just friends. Just the way we communicate our truths has a profound impact on the way we handle and develop the relationships that we have. And it was funny because when I was in America, I began to pick up the American accent just so that I could be understood in what I was speaking to the people that I was with. You know, like coaching, I'll start to yell at them to get the ball, to hustle, to be in the ball first so that we get more opportunities in order to get the goals. And so with that accent, I began to try to communicate the truth through that filter. But without fail, I tell you, every time I had to say something really quick, or I was frustrated, or I had to say something really sharp, the Australian accent will come out because I had no time to filter that truth in an American accent. Oi mate, what are you doing? We're trying to do something here, come on! Oh mate, you better stop it, seriously, you're starting to get annoying, right? Come on mate, what are you doing? Use your head, man. And that is because I had no filter when I wanted to say something quick and sharp, that I went back to my default, which is my Australian accent. In the same way, when we are angry or frustrated, we say things without realizing. And it is often the stuff that we have been holding in, often the stuff that we've been bottling in, and the truths that we've been holding in that comes out in the harshest of ways. And you know, people have to go, where did that come from? It is a truth that we wanted to communicate, but it was when we didn't have the filter that when we chose to release it. And it's usually in the form of saying something in the way we can't take it back, saying something in an unhealthy way, when it could have been communicated earlier in a much better way, a more healthier way. Are you serious? This is like the 20th time you've done this. I can't deal with this anymore. Seriously, it just does my head in. I don't think I can take 1 ounce of it anymore. Oh my gosh, not again. Seriously, you do not understand, you do not get it. You only care about yourself. Seriously, you only think about yourself. Do you ever think of other people? What about me? What about my feelings? What about what I'm doing? What about what I want? And the simplest way to avoid this, it is by communicating earlier on before we reach breaking point. And it's by communicating it in a way that it helps everyone in that situation. So there are two differences. We have responding and we have reacting. So when we have time to respond, we have time to think, we have time to clarify, we have time to articulate what the truth is we want to communicate and what the best way is communicating it. Whereas reacting is when we have no time to think and whatever comes in is whatever comes out. Doesn't matter whether it's sharp, doesn't matter whether it's brutal, doesn't matter whether it's good or bad, it is what comes out and it is what it is. But unfortunately, it ends up not being as healthy because we haven't been able to filter it, articulate it in a way that is best for both people and both parties. An immature person reacts, but a mature person stops, reflects, and responds. And I'm totally guilty of this because the thing is, I let a lot of things slide. You know, something happens, I see something, I want to speak it to it, but I can't be bothered because I'm not wanting to assert something over them. I feel like that if I just let it slide, it'll be okay. But the problem is, I hold it in until it gets worse and worse and worse to the point that I reach breaking point. And it doesn't help me, nor does it help everybody else. And it takes a mature person to approach another person and address an issue that is happening in a mature way, in a healthy way, where both parties have a greater outcome as a result. For example, today I was having some coffee training. We were trying to achieve the perfect coffee. And he was stopping me often throughout my process, in my habits, and telling me the little things that I could do differently in order to understand the why behind it and create a better coffee as a result. And he was coming up to me with a lot of advice, a lot of tips, and a lot of wisdom involved. He could have easily took a step back, watched me as I'd gone, and I just reacted to every single thing that I've done, saying that it was wrong, that it was stupid because of this, that it was bad coffee. But he didn't have to because he was responding to everything that I was. And I knew that he was teaching me. I knew he was taking the time because he cared. And as a result, we had a great working relationship from a teacher to a student. He was giving me his wisdom and I was responding with the better way to create a better coffee. So this is a critical ingredient of healthy relationships, whether it's in your family, with your friends, with your partners, spouses, with your fiancés, in your workplace, with your teachers and students. because it allows people to understand and address issues that is occurring and causing tension between two people to come together, address an issue, and move forward from that. So learn how to address the issues with the very people that you need to talk to with your American accent, so you have time to filter it, rather than wait until you're angry and you're frustrated that everything comes out in a way that you're reacting with your Australian or default accent. That's all from me today. Have a great week, everyone.